Hello everyone guys, this is gonna be the video answer on the questions what are your chances to meet Ukrainian girl. I will describe a lot of situations and will answer the most popular questions which you were asking me in my YouTube channel. So if you're not subscriber, make sure that you will subscribe, and let's start. The first and the most important question: why Ukrainian girls would like to marry a foreigner? As per my personal opinion, majority of the girls, they would like to marry the man from their nationality, because it's the same language, the same culture, you remain in the same country, you keep your friends, your relatives, everybody around you, and logically that most of people in any country, they would prefer to marry the man of their nationality. Now, for sure there are girls who marry foreign guys, and I would divide those girls into two categories. First category, this is the one who marry or met a foreigner by coincidence. So she didn't plan to meet a foreigner, but it appeared that they met each other, they fall in love and they got married. Another type, this is the girls who is really targeting to marry a foreigner, and they have their own ideas why they would like to do so. So some girls, for example, they would like to level up their life, and they believe that marrying a foreigner can really bring them more money in life and maybe bring them to better place to stay, better society. Some of the girls, they may naturally love some culture. So there is many girls who study foreign languages in university, like Chinese, Japanese, Arabic, Spanish, whatever, any other languages. And once they study this language, they study a lot about culture. They usually travel to those countries as well, and they get so much integration. And in some moment, they may feel that they really like it, and they want to go further and to marry a guy from this culture, for example, and stay in those countries. What are the chances to marry Ukrainian girl if you have a big age difference? Those questions usually coming from the man who would like to marry a girl who is 20-25 years younger. Here, before I will answer this question, I just want to remind you, when you are now on your 50s or 60s, you see age in totally different time, in totally different way than when you were 18, for example. When I was 18, I feel that 25, this is very pretty adult, and 35, this is already something like a pensioner, you know? So that was very big age difference for me, just because I was 18 and somebody who is 35, it's actually double of my age. And now, while I'm, let's say, 30 plus, I understand even 45 years is not yet a pensioner. If you want to ask if Ukrainian girls marry somebody with a big age difference, the answer would be for sure yes. There are marriages where the girl is younger than man for 25 years or 20. There are marriages when the man is younger than the woman for something like 10 and 15 years. Both cases happen. But all of those cases, this is exceptions. And this is happening mostly when people met in life for some reason, they fall in love, and the age, it comes like a disadvantage, but she just accepts this disadvantage, and this is how they build their family. I don't know so many girls which by default, if she's in her 20s, she will say that yes, I easily can marry somebody who is 50 years old. That's fine. What's the difference? No, this is not fine. This is the age of her dad. And by default, most of the girls, they don't prefer to have such big age difference. 5 years could be fine, 8 could be fine, just without thinking about it. But anything more, you need to see the person first. You need to know each other first in the life. So if you're talking with somebody and she's saying, I have totally no problem to get married with whatever age you are, it's just a number, you need to understand it is a scam. What are your chances to marry a Ukrainian girl if you are Arab or Muslim guy? This is the questions which I'm receiving time from time, and here I would clarify exactly for such people that first, there are two types who call themselves Muslims. First type, this is people who are Muslims just because they're born on those countries, but they don't follow any religion rules or most of religion rules, and they are not requiring the same from the girl. So they can drink alcohol, they would be fine that the girl drinking alcohol, that she is not covering her body, that she's not covering her head, that she, all this, you know better what is restrictions and what, that they totally don't care about anything like that. If you are such type of the guy, you should not really count yourself even like like a Muslim or market yourself like a Muslim for the girls, because actually like your religion doesn't put any obstacles or doesn't put any obligations on the girl, so you can see yourself just like a normal guy, like anybody else of any other religion, that it doesn't make any impact on the girl. Now let's say if you are the type of the guy who follow the rules and you need your girl to not talk with other men, to cover her body, to cover her head, to follow a lot of religious rules, many restrictions, this I would say that for sure you have chances, same like for any other people, but by default for sure she would not want even to talk with you, because if somebody would come to me and say that you need to do this, give up alcohol, give up going to beach, to whatever, start covering your body, I will say, you know what, I don't want even to meet this guy. Why I need all this hassle? And this is very normal and natural reaction from the girl, because why she need all this hassle? She don't know anybody, and by default nobody want to put on himself any kind of restrictions. But it could happen that she get to know the guy first, and also all these rules comes as a consequence with him, and while she already fall in love with him, while they're already in relationship, she may decide that, yeah, I will really give up some of my principles and I can really go into these restrictions, but also you need to be ready to give up some of your principles, and you need to find some compromise. If you will go on this way, it is possible. There is a lot of examples like that, so the chances are there. But if you are such a religiously restricted guy, then definitely you don't need to search for girl somewhere on the internet and then just agree on marriage and then come and build relationship. No, you must meet in real life. You need to build relationship in real life, and only that type can work. Otherwise you will be most likely scammed if somebody would agree on that without seeing you and building relationship personally with you. What are the chances that Ukrainian girl would like to marry Indian, Asian and black guy and all other nationalities? And this is at all, once you're talking like this, you are the one who is talking from the point of racism, I would believe, because it's just, the skin color or nationality, it doesn't describe your personality, it doesn't describe the way who you are at all, what's your profession, what are you doing. So all these kind of things doesn't make sense. You could be good guy, you could be bad guy, your personality could be very easygoing or very tough, so it's not correct question. There is Ukrainian girls married from all nationalities in the world. Every time when there is some natural disaster in some far countries that you barely ever heard about them, you will hear that Ukrainian embassy is evacuating Ukrainian people from there. So there are Ukrainians and Ukrainian girls married to everybody. Everything is possible. You don't need to market yourself in this way. Always you need to market your personality, not your nationality. If you will build and if you will approach girl by yourself with your things which you have inside, you always can attract somebody. What are the chances that Ukrainian girl would like to marry you because of target to move to another country and get citizenship? To be honest, somebody was asking this about war also. So for the war perspective, now it's very easy to move to any country you want with the support of that government and with the help of house, with social payment, with work permits, with everything. So right now, there is no need for sure to search for the boyfriend just if you want to escape from the war. This is 100% sure. Now, what's the chances in normal time? And very often this is guys from the Western countries and from US. They have such assumptions that many girls, especially from US, they would like to marry American just to get citizenship. So I assume that there could be some girls like that, but this is very, very rare case, because American citizenship by itself doesn't give you actually anything. I don't want to offend Americans. If you get citizenship, you still need to work, you still need to think how you can maintain your house, otherwise you can end up in a debt or a homeless. You need to work, there is not much social support, so there is actually not big things which this citizenship can give you if you don't want to do anything for that. So I would believe if there is a country where the girls would be very attracted to have citizenship, exactly, this could be something like maybe Middle Eastern oil countries like Emirates, Qatar or something, where they restricting so many things just for foreigners, only to citizens. So only citizens can own real estate, not in Emirates, but in all other Gulf countries. They can only own real estate. They restrict so much jobs only for citizens. Citizens have very high salaries, and there is citizens can own business only. Foreigners cannot be business owners. So for such countries, if they would say that somebody target their citizenship, I could believe that it could give very big benefits. But Europe, US, this is not the countries that Ukrainians would target to marry. Imagine the girl who need to marry man, she need to live with him, she need to have physical contact with him for something like maybe 5 years just to get citizenship, which to have what? To have right to stay in US, but you still need to work and maintain all your life by yourself. I believe this is too much complicated. This could be, but this is definitely not very common case that the girls will go for. What are the chances to marry Ukrainian girl if you are not rich or you say you are poor? The chances are high because again, if you are meeting in natural way, girl can fall in love even if you're totally with nothing, you have zero money, you broke, you still can have good chances to marry girl just because you will attract her and you will catch her, steal her heart. We have so many stories in Ukraine how all these guys from the potentially more poor countries than Ukraine, they come into Ukraine, they exactly marry with Ukrainian girls, and then those girls is the one who work for themselves and for these guys. Plus, those guys is marry Ukrainian girls for purpose of citizenship, for residence. They scam them, they make them so much hard time. So this just proves that Ukrainian girls can really marry a foreigner and even keep financing him, keep earning money for herself and for him, and she can be used by this foreigner for his own targets. So you don't need to think that there is only girls dream about Americans or Westerners or something. Our girls marry everybody, everybody have chances, but you need to search, but you need to know where to search for this girl and in which way to approach her. So what are the chances to meet a Ukrainian girl which will not scam you and which will have real intentions? I will tell you that first of all, there is no specific place where you can search for the girl which will guarantee you that here in this place all girls, they are ready to get married, they're all single and beautiful, ready to get married, and they're very open to marry a foreigner. If you want to find any like this place, this is unfortunately you like it or you don't like it, it is marriage agencies, matchmakers, dating websites. They are the one who collecting physically girls. They are like promoting themselves to such girls. They're advertising themselves for the girls. So girls who really want to get married and who are searching for foreigners, they can come back to such matchmakers or marriage agencies, and later they can introduce those girls to potential men. Now, for sure, there is a lot of scam involved in that, but I know personally so many matchmakers, and I will tell you that their initial target for sure is not to scam men. Their initial target is really to help women to get married, to help girls to get married. I personally met a lot of girls who wanted to marry a foreigner or woman who was already even 50 plus, and they for sure was not type that at all know about all this dating scam and all these things, and they was naturally interested. Anyway, those marriage agencies can never 100% guarantee you what's the real intention of this girl and why she came to them and she says she want to marry a foreigner. At the same time, like marriage agency cannot guarantee why man came and he's asking to marry Ukrainian girl, maybe he's also interested just in citizenship. Maybe he's also interested in, maybe he has some other ideas besides marriage. Maybe he is this human trafficking or something. Everything can be. So don't think that you can be scammed only from Ukrainian girl side. The girls can also be scammed, and human trafficking, this is really big thing, from another side. But what I could suggest you, that if you are searching and you make a decision that you want to meet Ukrainian girl exactly from Ukraine, you need to make yourself very involved into Ukrainian surrounding. You need to come to Ukraine often. You need to start building friends in Ukraine. You need to start being interested in culture, in history, attend a lot of events, and naturally you will make friends, and through the friends you can meet potentially your love, the girl, if this is your target. So guys, I hope I answered on the questions. What are your chances? If you have more questions, please write me in the comments so I can answer them also, or make another video. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel to participate in a lot of questionnaires, and press the like button if you like this video to help to spread it to other people. So thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye.